wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am back with another video of talking about products that brands should probably regret they ever allowed to hit the market. If you guys did not see the first one, make sure you go check it out. I said you want another one, you said yes, and y'all know I always have something to talk about. So if you guys want to hear more, let's go. Okay, so this first one, I actually thought about including in the first one, but I was like, I haven't dragged them a couple times over this. I mean, the brand doesn't even exist anymore, so it's like, maybe I should let them live. But nah, y'all were in the comments like, you should have mentioned this, you should have talked about this, and you know what, whatever type of time y'all on, I'm on. So the Becca Zero Pigment Foundation. If you guys missed that time in the beauty community, Becca thought it would be a good idea to launch a foundation that had no pigment. Yes, it kind of goes against the whole point of wearing foundation, for a foundation to have no pigment, and you guessed it, people started buying it. And well, I did a video on it that I didn't finish because doing the wear test, I could feel the product on my face. I felt like a greasy hot mess. I don't even think I went to the gym that day, but I was giving very much so greasy hot mess. I was just not feeling it whatsoever. So people were like, oh, this should be more marketed as a primer. Even as a primer, it gives the consistency of like the Benefit Professional type thing. Now imagine that as a foundation, right? I got the idea, you know, try to be like one size fits all. No, this is not the place for y'all to be doing that, okay? When y'all you know what? But as we can see, it did not work out for Becca. And I think I've said this before that, like, especially around that time when they launched that, Becca was, you know, they were already on their last legs. And I think just launching that gave very much so, like, we're throwing anything at the wall hoping that something sticks, and it did not stick. It did not. And as we see now, the company did close down last year. I think Smashbox took over them, but yeah. Okay, the next one, this woman, she needs a documentary because she has had a career in the online beauty space as a beauty influencer, now as a business woman who owns a beauty brand. That is Jaclyn Hill. You know, I think like the last few things her company has launched, I haven't really heard anything as far as like scandal worthy about it. But back when she was doing collabs with other brands and when she first launched her company, like, I don't think not one had a launch where there was not some type of issue. So, and mind you, the thing is, I feel like the actual products themselves, some were not the issue, but like the way it launched, they'd be like, well, you said this and it says this on the box and check the codes. Like the amount of scandals that there have been in the past, I feel like a lot of them had to include Miss Mamas. But if you guys remember, Jaclyn Hill announced that she was coming out with her own cosmetic company, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, and it was going to be a very big, is the sun? Hold on. I feel like, okay, not too much on me though. I feel like the sun is trying to play with me, so maybe this lighting, well, hopefully I didn't just wash myself out. But she announced she was coming out with Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, and the first launch was going to be a line of lipsticks. There have been a lot of scandals in the beauty community. I don't think I've seen one that looked like that, because when I tell you, it seemed like it just got worse as the days go. Like you go on and you see people like the people that got NPR, they start doing videos, and then the people who bought the like initial launch, like they start receiving it, and you hear people saying that oh, these lipsticks, you know, my lips were tingling after. I think there's mold on my lipstick. And then as time goes on, it's like someone said their lip was cut because there were shards of like metal in there and whatnot. Like it just got worse and worse. Like a new thing popped up with this lipstick that made the lipstick wrong, right? They're like, oh, she's selling expired lipsticks because she was supposed to launch these years ago. They've been sitting in a warehouse. There's mold, there's this, there's that. People were saying we need a class action lawsuit because you made people sick, you put people at risk, blah 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 blah. And I feel like her response was just kind of like a oopsie type thing. Yeah, oops, you're not gonna pull that and you're gonna work on this again, and then just kind of went away. Like as big as that was, I feel like ultimately, like what was the actual end result of that? Like what happened? Well, and then people were saying They did get their money back, they did not get their money back, a refund was this, a refund was that. Like, what was the actual, like, outcome of that? Because still, like, Miss Mama's is still launching makeup. Like, people are still buying it. So I was like, what really was the point? It's obviously, like, calling out a makeup product that was bad, but obviously people have been doing that on the internet for years, but never to that extent. So it was just, but being that was the first launch for her company, I think, like, looking back at it, like, you should probably regret that. That probably cost a lot of money between, you know, having to scrap it, having to give people their money back. They did get their money back. If she did reformulate it, having to reformulate it. And then, of course, the PR on having to fix this situation because the first launch of your company was a dumpster fire. But like I said, she is still launching makeup, and I do actually see people still buying the makeup. Like, I do see people doing, you know, TikToks or review videos on YouTube over her stuff. I've never tried anything, but you know, she did pull through. But again, for that being the first launch of her company, I think it's safe to say she didn't want it to go that way. Some people said she did. Some people really believe that she likes all this controversy around her. Like, no publicity is bad publicity, which, you know, if you know anything about publicity, no, that's not true. But you know, I regret it. Okay, this next one technically is not makeup, but it falls under the category Okay, this next one is not makeup, but it falls under the category of beauty, so we're gonna talk about it. Miss Kylie Jenner, y'all know she has Kylie Cosmetics, and if you remember years ago, it's always when a new brand is launching things for like the first time, there's always buzz around them, right? Well, there was buzz around this launch because she announced that she was going, I think it was like a holiday type thing, where she was going to be selling a makeup brush set, right? The makeup brush set retails for like $360. Now, if you actually do, you know, invest in makeup brushes, if you have a bunch of Sigma brushes, MAC makeup brushes, even Fenty brushes, like, you know, they're like $20, $30 a piece, blah, 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 blah. So when you buy makeup brushes, like, a lot together, it could very easily add up to $360. But given the fact that it was Kylie Jenner, so anything Jenner Kardashian related, like, people already don't like you, to it's Kylie Jenner's makeup line, and again, because it's Kylie Jenner, it already has that kind of like, I don't like you because you're associated with a celebrity, and this is given very much so like cash grab type thing. And then 3, the actual brushes, right? People did end up purchasing the brush set. I think a popular YouTuber had tried the brushes and did a review on how it was shedding and how it was flimsy and this, that, and the third, right? So the quality of the brushes is also in question. So now I was like, all right, Miss Mamas, you got to pick one, all right? If you're going to sell your brushes to where the brush set is $360, I better be getting quality. And if I'm not getting quality, then you better not be getting $360 for it. But again, I think it was like a limited edition type thing. I do believe it sold out. I believe so. Back in the day, especially like when the lip kit thing, Miss Mamas was making money, okay? Because someone's parents were buying them that for Christmas. I do believe it's still sold out, but like looking back on, especially since like here we are years later, have they ever come out with any other type of brushes? Anything like that? They did like revamp the brands. Now they're doing launches again. Today, because it's kind of, you know, it's kind of given what people were saying, like money grab type thing. But I mean, like, all of these companies, they're all money grabs, but some actually put like effort and quality into their money grabs, so you don't feel like it is. But at the end of the day, that's all of them want. They want your money. Now this next one, I'm actually upset that they would make me have to include them in a video like this. Y'all know I have purchased pretty much everything that this company has launched, but we need to talk about this one. Now mind you, this is a video of me talking about things that brands should probably regret that they ever launched, but this is something where if they are truly launching this, they should regret it before they actually launch it, because you still have time. I don't believe it's launched yet. So if this is a real launch, there's still time to not do this, because what are you thinking? That is Fenty Beauty. Yes, Fenty Beauty. They have collaborated with a brand called Mischief, I think, something like that. I'll have pictures, of course, popping up on the screen. And basically, they are selling this little set that has 6 packets in it. And you see the packets are shaped like ketchup packets. And the gag is for... And now the sun is coming back out. So now I gotta turn the lights back off. The gag is that you buy the box for $25, and out of the 6 packets, each one can either be the gloss bomb that is very popular from Fenty Beauty, or it is a packet of ketchup. Yeah, so you're spending $25 for 6 packets, and it's either ketchup or it's lip gloss. Now, here's the first thing. If I finished my makeup and I opened a packet to apply my lip product and it was ketchup, everybody within 20 feet of me needs to square up, because I don't even care. You have nothing to do with it. You could just be walking by. I don't care. You got to square up, because what was the reason? What was the reason for that? And look at it this way. Even if you open up the packet and it is lip gloss, it's in a little ketchup like type packets. What are you supposed to do to close it so that you can preserve the rest of the lip gloss that's in it? What was the reason? Why would you do this? Why? It's giving very gimmicky. I did see someone who said that it's supposed to be like the type of Bean Boozle, if you guys remember that back in the day. It was a very popular online challenge, and I see what you're saying, but no, because at the end of the day, Bean Boozle, if you guys did not know, is where you try these different jelly beans, and they have different flavors to them. Like there was dirty socks, and then there could be like green apple, right? But at the end of the day, you could eat all the beans. Like, you might not want to eat a bean that tastes like dirty socks or sweaty socks, whatever it is, but you can still adjust it, right? Like, you can still eat it. So at the end of the day, like, it has a point. You could do something with it. As far as this, you open it up and it's a packet of ketchup. You can't actually wear ketchup as a lip product. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I guess you could go eat it. I guess you could save it to eat it. But what is the point of that? When, like, the point of this, for me, for buying it, is makeup. If I'm getting half makeup, half food, that's if you get, like, imagine that someone said, I hope someone buys it and all 6 are ketchup. Like, imagine something like that. I highly doubt it. Maybe 1 packet would at least be lip gloss, but, like, imagine $25 on that. $25 to maybe get 1 packet that's got lip gloss in it and 6 or 5 packets of ketchup when you can get ketchup at Kroger for $5. Like, the math is not mathing on this one. I don't understand the collaboration. It doesn't make sense, because you don't have to do that. You know, like, you're not a brand that has to do that. You don't need the type of gimmicky type launches because you're Fenty Beauty and you've got people who want to buy you just because you are Fenty Beauty. So, like, what was the reason for this one? I did see the post about it on Fenty's website. I didn't see anything about it on Rihanna's website. I saw people saying, like, maybe this is an early April Fool's joke. It'd have to be a late April Fool's joke because we're in August, right? Unless they're getting, like, over almost a year head start on April Fool's jokes. So I don't understand. I think it is a real launch that they plan to come out with. I just don't understand why. It's a very random launch too, especially because you could just spend the $25 and just buy a gloss bomb. I think gloss bomb is like, what, $20, $21? Like, you could literally just spend the $25 and get a gloss bomb where you know you're going to get all gloss bomb. Ooh, what is the point of buying it and possibly getting ketchup? I don't. So yeah, y'all, I know I've already talked your heads off already in this video. Again, it's just me looking back on launches and possible future launches, trying to figure out, like, what were brands thinking? What are they thinking? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these past launches and what you think about this if Fenty Beauty actually does launch this product. And yeah, make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Yeah, 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 yeah.